But after seeing this match, it makes a lot more sense why Crow would have picked up Plentiful Seed, because he did a really good job scouting this and like finding all the small optimizations, and that's going to be something that would be super useful for Plentiful.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see Plentiful Seed. Obviously,
That's the Seed 3, right?
no, that's Seed 2 actually.
Or Seed 2? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
BT will be Seed 3, so kind of I don't want to say the most boring seed, but you know, the most classic
Very
one.
linear.
Yeah. We've seen some BT seeds that were not too linear, but it's kind of like same nether as this one, where you have still choices to make. And it shows
Right.
on this one because they're doing two completely different routes. So
Yeah.
I really like nethers that are not like one bastion, one fortress. Only in ESI, of course, because
Yeah, exactly.
in any other tournament formats, it's like, well, I
It's a
got to.
little annoying
Yeah, it's
if you
like,
have like
oh, well,
two
I went to the
bastions.
wrong bastion and there was not enough obsidian or whatever, so yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Or I went to like the wrong fort and I get a farther blind or whatever.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
I mean, I feel like most regular tournament seeds right now have to include 20 OB, or at least like an easy access to home portal,
Hmm.
because otherwise, like, just relying on blind is kind of slow.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people have kind of shifted towards forcing home portal for 10 obby instead of
Yeah,
just blinding. At least for tournaments.
which is, in my opinion, the play. And we have
Yeah.
a 1037 for Cropro.
Nice. Barely enough time to get in a third completion if they want to just flex a little bit.
True. And that will also, it's not even just the flex, it's also, even if Red Peel gets like a sub 8,
Right.
if Cropro gets
Guarantees the
3
win.
completion, it's still a win for Cropro, so.
Yeah. So I guess from his perspective, getting the third completion here is pretty important. Or I mean, I guess getting any points on the board is important, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Cropro just, I feel like most of his time lost in the overworld is looting chests. Oh! Apple sword, let's go.
Apple sword, nice. Yeah, I mean, actually, if you have 4 apples, I think apple axe and apple shovel is probably the play. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same problem as the golden tools. They break very easily.
Yeah, true. Very, very fragile, but they dig fast, so
True.
could work.
Alright. Nice. So Croco does get carrots consistently, but I guess it's just like some kind of backup in case he needs to.
Yeah.
Apple shovel is just iPad.
Apple pick is goaded. Yeah, maybe that was a misplay on my part. Because, yeah, axe is a bit difficult.
Ooh, Raul, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hashtag Oliver hate raid. Oh god.
Oh, I'm sorry I brought this to your stream. Raul's been after me.
Oh no. What's the lore?
There's no lore. Raul's just a hateful person.
Fair enough. Oh, and so is Evan. Anyway, Red Pill is on his way to the fortress. So the time for Cropro was about... Oh, nice portal. Was about like 6 flat, 6:05 I think, entering the fort. So we're gonna see how it compares to Red Pill. Strays could have been better for Crow, so there is still some time to gain, even though... Like, even if Red Pill gets to the fort at like 6:20, 6:30, but I feel like it's kinda...
I mean, that would still be a massive improvement off the last time he entered fort, which was like 7:30.
Yeah, definitely. He died at like 8:10 or something.
Yeah.
Does he hit? Okay. That's not awful. Oh my god. It's the reason why, like, it's so hard to develop things for a community, especially MCSR, because you're gonna do something amazing that everybody's gonna use, but everybody's still gonna shit on you because it doesn't work perfectly, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, Spectre made macro, everybody used that macro, and, well, they
Okay.
switched it anytime they...
Spectre's also just a bad person, so... like
Fair enough.
It's not all the macro's fault.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I like
Wait,
red
how
line
you-
Dylan's part of ranked.
Yeah, how are you saying that Dylan's part is good if you're complaining about the seeds? Like, huh?
True.
I don't get it. Anyway. Red Peel waiting at the spawner actually. Not doing no RT. Dylan finds the seed but Oliver gives them to the players. Ah yes, that's how it works.
Exactly. That's what I do all day. It's a full-time job, just like picking seeds.
Oh yeah, every time you're like waiting in the lobby, it's just Oliver picking your seed.
Yeah, exactly.
6-year-old me thinking that when I was playing against the computer, it was an actual person playing.
Oh, hi, Dylan.
Alright, Purpro at 5 flat currently, going up to... I feel like that's slower than last round, going up to the chests. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
see. I feel like he was like... They're at
He entered
440
fort,
last
like,
time?
Yeah,
It
I
was
don't remember.
606 or 605.
Something like that. Yeah, he was like barely not sub 6.
Yeah.
But...
Okay.
yeah, it's definitely gonna be slower because it took them like 30 seconds to get to the fort from the Pearl.
Oh!
Oh, and that's not gonna help out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that at least this time he didn't end in lava after the unhang of the pearl, but he still ended up there eventually.
Yeah. In one way or another.
Lava finds its way. It's gonna be
Alright,
definitely
red
slow.
pill. Should be blinding soon. Or first portaling, or whatever you want to call it in this format.
Yeah, I mean, any sub 11:30 completion right now guarantees the win. So he doesn't even need to be that fast. He doesn't know it, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corp
Yeah, there's
internet
very
goes
little
out and
stress here
Red Pill
for Pro.
accidentally one-shots.
Yeah, Red Bull's just like shooting towers and it lands in the perfect way and just kills the dragon.
Imagine. I think you need to, like, because I've seen that in TAS. It's like you pearl onto the dragon and then shoot.
Yeah, but you need to be on the opposite side of the dragon when the arrow lands or something like that to get the velocity right. There's some
Bro,
weird...
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Crow. Imagine Red Pill just zeros here. I mean, he hasn't even prepped it. Okay, yeah, never mind. Okay, then I think it's a misplay from Crow to pre-craft. Because if you're not going for a 0, why would you pre-craft? That's just
Yeah, there's
losing
no
time.
reason.
You know the dragon is not going to insta-perch, so you have time to just craft in the end.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he thought he was going to 0 and then backed out. I don't know.
But then he did it twice.
And he also didn't pearl clip, which,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Red Pill could actually, and that might have been a play, just break a crystal and pray. Because he entered around like 10, yeah, no. I thought Crow's time was still around 11 minutes, but nah. It's like a 10-20 enter from...
Yeah, it's just impossible.
This seed.
Red Bull in here.
Red Pill says this seed, but then didn't finish his sentence.
Yeah, I don't hate this seed. I think it's a little bit annoying to scout because there's just so many options, but I think that makes it